set up new editing programs in our computers and got it all. I mean, Nate job is art, and I am so proud of him. My hat's off to what he has put together. I mean, you want to talk incredible work. I was so fascinated. I was like, wow. I mean, when I watched the video, I was like, I don't think we've ever done that good of stuff before, ever. I mean, we've done some good stuff, you know. How's the hand doing? The hand's doing real well. Ain't much there left. And appreciate all the prayers and the well wishes and the healing. And I appreciate that as well as into, you know. The amazing thing about life is you just never know what you end up with. You never know. That's why most people try to dig into the next 30 years of their life just to find out where they're going to be and head that way. Because that's where they want to be. And then you got other people who are like just lost in right now, and it's like, I can't get past this because they don't want to look past it. They want to look at right now. It's like so many things like that. For example, I was Facebooking earlier because me and a friend have been talking about this situation that come along, and this situation is this these people had met on the internet or something, and they were like coupled and whatever, and well, they were on the internet and they didn't know each other really, other than they did follow each other around in their lives and stuff like that. But when they got together, it actually started falling apart because he said because she wasn't the image inside his mind what she should be, because all he thought about was video games and computers and stuff, and that's how he viewed her and seen her through it all. And then he got with her and it was like, wait a second, I want to play my video games. I don't, you know, reality is she no longer was the part of the video game. She was the real deal. And, you know, he just said, hey, I need to go back to where I am. She needed to go back to where she was. And it was like, you know, ouch. But I understand that. That happens in life. That's why we try to tell people, hey, you know, if you don't know somebody, really, you don't. A computer's only going to do what a computer can do. Sorry. I mean, but hey, if that's what you like, hey, that's what you like. Not everybody works out that way. I mean, pretty much. I mean, it can happen, great. If it can't, then cool. If it does, it don't. I don't really care. Next up, what is the next story I want to talk about? The next story is one that needs to really be paid attention to while you're going through Bloodstone Megaverse, and you learn a little bit about BraggZ as an author and a writer, a director, production manager, all this stuff, is we're going to keep building. As I said, nothing's going to slow me down or stop me, because I know how entertaining this is, how amazing this story ends up getting. For example, you've never heard this story about Jesus Christ before. Are you ready? You've heard it from preachers a million times, preached the book wide open, and they still have never preached this message. Are you ready to hear a message like you've never heard before? Okay, so follow along. It's just a good story for most people. A lot of people know I do a lot of research in my stories. I mean, I am a researcher. In other words, I've said it on live before. I'm the guy who has watched porno not for a sexual treat, but for research. And to a lot of people, that's like, whoa, that's crazy. Why I don't watch it now, because it really has no value in it other than the research. When you become an author, you have to depict the details and stuff out of everything in every situation. That's what makes you one part of a good author. Most people don't realize that. And I work hard to be that kind of author who could truly get into just the cracks and the nannies and put it together. Because even if I'm studying the godhoods of all the gods throughout history, I still, writing as that person, there's still a respect. People has prayed to these people. People has to these entities. People have sacrificed, lived through thousands of years of worshiping different gods. So there's a respect we must give it. Even if you don't believe it or feel it, there's a respect in your soul, the energy of creation feels. And you know it. The moment you cross them lines, you got to get back across them lines and stay where truly you need to be. What is that point? Let me for an example. When Jesus Christ is born, there's a period in Israel. I kind of mentioned it at Christmas time, because I want to leave the rest for here. If you go back to my episodes, I'll tell you, I'll finish it at New Year's. Now, the story about Jesus was pretty familiar with a lot of people, but a lot of people forget King Herod wanted all the Hebrew babies to die and none of them to live. That he made a distinction between the Hebrews and the Jews at that point. Now, King Herod, everybody knows, doesn't know a lot about King Herod's life. They know that he desired to be the king and the one and the only. But here's the deal. As even the Bible said things about King Herod, go look up Joseph, the one who was his writer, the one who was lived with King Herod at the time of this particular events in history. He did write down that King Herod did have that done to the Hebrews. If you go find it, there's a period where they're gone, except for Jesus, the only one he could not stop. Now, second is the point I'm making. King Herod, from that point on, started getting sick. He had just kept getting sicker. He couldn't stop. They say that he was in such bad shape that you couldn't even recognize him. And he was the epitome of zombified, the walking dead, the living dead. He had gotten so sick because he had just, well, think about it. If you try to take out part of creation that demands the entity, you become the problem, not the solution. So, here's my point. When I tell people, hey, you know, an action for a reaction, you're going to get that. Be careful. Choose them wisely. Pick them slowly. I've said it a million times that, you know, I am a good chess master. I'll let you win or lose, however you want to do it. Just know the end game is mine. Second of all, when it comes to witchcraft and warlocks, a prophet will beat them every time because he is the next best thing to all creation and energy. Most warlocks, even Moses was known as the word, go look it up. That's right, it follows suit with warlock. People say, how's that possible? Because Moses done both. Whoa, that tells us magic, God, Moses, Jesus, you can't defy the elements of creation. So Herod was paying his own price slowly for defying God, what his plan was, his ultimate plan that gets us back to today's times. It seems like creation wants to defy itself over and over again. Just keep going to mass destruction. Most people are loving computers so much now that, hey, here we are. But we're forgetting the most basic thing. When you have invested so much time in your computers that you thinking outside the box is not actually, you're entrapped in the box now. What does that mean? It don't make no sense, right? But as a writer, you understand this. As an author, you feel this. As you put the pieces of the puzzle together, you realize something's wrong and something's right. Here's the deal. There's another time coming that everything is predicted. If we don't change the direction of mankind, where's it going to go? That was one of the stories I was talking to a friend of mine about. How do we move forward when we can't even seem to get out of this realm of technology? We're not paying attention to the earth. We say we are by global warming, but we're actually not. And the more you defy creation, guess what happens? The cleaning comes. I can prove that too throughout all books. Hey, as an author, you learn to dig in really deep to get to where you need to be. For example, I've always said, I've heard people say, maybe I blocked this memory, or maybe I blocked that memory. In my life, I've never blocked a memory. There's been when I realized I had blocked a few. I let my mind open, and I realized one or two things. But when it comes to me, anything you blocked is up to you. It never happened. So, I'm sorry. It didn't happen the way anybody says it did or does. Have I been threatened in my life? Everybody has. Nobody's immune. We all are. So, when a king seeks to kill the king and his people, what happened to that king? And that's where the story begins, really. When we forget what we're here for is not technology. We are here to communicate. We are here to socialize. We are here to be human, not a machine. And the machine takes over humanity to a point that you want to sit in a computer world. What is your body doing? Dying. You ask me why I get out and run at the age 50. I actually had a guy tell me, he says, there's no way you're 50-year-old. I don't live here. This ain't my home. I do love you. You're my family. You're my friends I get to visit with. Will I give you all the life I've got? You're right, I am. I'm going to. That's my life. Because I'm studying woodworm to its fullest potential. And I will try to get out that information as much as I can. I don't care how crazy that sounds. Because Jesus made a statement, as well as all of the prophets have. If you put Jesus in the category of all prophets, you'll see that all them prophets had the same thing going on. Even from lost civilizations, if we go study their walls, their temples, they're telling us the same story we're telling today, right now. Do you see how it works? We have lived over and over again. The same scenario, just done different ways. The loop. Always remember, you're stuck in a loop. It doesn't matter. You wake up from the womb, you go to sleep in the ground. You wake up in the womb, you go to sleep in the ground. That is not, how do some people would say that? Reincarnation. Wrong. Because the spirit cannot be recreated. The flesh can, but the spirit can't. So that tells us, here is the thing. Stuck from lost civilization to lost civilization. The more we learn, every time we develop a little bit better. Does that make sense? We are actually going up the steps, not actually backwards. So as we go up these steps, every time you learn something new, you get a little taller. You learn what you need to know to get there. And boom, the civilization that is no longer lost. Then we can figure out the world together. That's when you'll understand whether the world is flat or round. That's when you'll figure out how to actually get to the moon. Right now, I mean, you've got good arguments that we've never been there, and you've got great arguments that we've been there. But there is so much that says we're still neutral. Nobody truly knows. If a lost civilization is no longer lost because it is ready to be cleaned by the next cycle, and we can grow from that, guess what? We take that knowledge with us. You won't be able to take computers with you if the Ice Age hits. If another sweeping of the planet, you will not take that technology, will have no place. Because time will destroy all thoughts and memories of it. You can hold a phone and think aliens had just landed. See my point? How many times have we seen UFOs flying around? How many times have we witnessed these events?
Well, why would you think that aliens landed because you hold a phone?
Okay, if pieces are left of phones. Because people won't have no need for phones. They'll turn them into things to dig in the dirt and scope with. You know, you'll carve things. I mean, if you're stuck underground for the next, God knows how many years, in dark tunnels, you might even turn back into a shape of an animal that actually walks on top.
Hey, maybe that's why there's so many lithium mines. Maybe people did this before.
The traveling stone. If you look at the traveling stone, you see the man's head. I want you to pull the picture out right. You'll see it's also in a dog walking shape. Maybe it means they come out of the tunnels. I mean, it is very possible. That is a form of bestiality, I know. here's the deal. We're going to evolve to get to where we're going. Simple facts,
Okay,
simple
here we
logic.
go.
Not just,
Gotta
you know.
fix-
There's actually a lot of truth to the things I'm talking about. They've proven that, or not proven, but they see evidence of where there was a lost civilization that may have been in the shape of a fish and a man. Or, you know, mankind. They call it a different thing. You know. There is such thing as prehistoric. How do we know we're going to evolve enough to keep making it up that steps? If we're trying to always go backwards or stay in one spot, you're just kicking against the steps we're making. So that puts you at lost while we're going ahead. Because that's where them civilizations went. We are born to create legacies. That's what you're truly born to do. A man who is not trying to create a legacy for his family is a man who feels worthless. He feels like he has no potential. You can have all the babies you want. You can go out and do it, and you can sit there and, I love you, I love you, I love you. I can send you out 1,000,000 times. But guess what? You did nothing. And those babies know you didn't do anything. Trust me, they will grow up and become adults. Whoever you are. Trust me, they will. They will know the truth. You won't have to tell them. You won't have to show them. Because they're looking at somebody else's legacy. And they choose them over you. Why do you think I'm so dedicated for my son to watch my shows? To be part of my life that much? To know this stuff. Because someday he will wake up and say, you know what? I seen Daddy do this. I watched Daddy do that. I see how he got the message out there. Even nobody wants to listen or watch, he still pushed. Bloodstone Megaverse is the same way. Right now, very few people are listening, right? No, you're wrong. Within 5 hours of my show, I had over 500 views. I have other social media outlets. I just don't have one or two. Usually I share Facebook stuff with Facebook people. YouTube stuff with YouTube people. That's what we're going with the next story. Dragon Group, we're going to call her Dragon Group. She's going to have YouTube from the BraggZ show, as well as we're going to do live stuff still with BraggZ stuff. But we have a story for Dragon Group. In a weird kind of way, she gets to do her own acting, and that's beautiful. So we've come up with this system, and we plan to apply it to YouTube, TikTok, let everybody know, you know, her story. Her story is, what? She was bought out of a pet store. Now the rest of her story is being told. Isn't that cool? Somebody who's actually going to take ep15, that video, and make a great story out of it. For example, she loves her crickets. You can try to feed her vegetables. I've tried everything, people. I mean, besides shy of cramming it down her throat, you know. I haven't tried that. I won't do that that way. Because she knows who Daddy is. Yay! I'll tell you what, though. So she gets her crickets, and she's so happy. And every time the Wendy cup goes by, guess what? Oh, man. She will literally chase that cup. One of these days, we're going to get her to chase that cup. She takes, and we got footage of her. She actually crawling around, having her time, and she literally makes this huge leap. It is incredible view we got captured on video. That's another thing. Some of the things she's starting to do now, like walking and stuff, I mean, she really putting on a show. Cause she's like, and she's all over. She is amazing to work with. And, you know, that's how you know, you get to be part of life. It's part of creation. We forget that as humans sometimes, that we're part of everything. Groot, you know, when I know, I can tell she's ready to come out, because she usually gets up on that glass and she starts going, like, here I am, look. She's crazy like that. She's crazy like that. And it's pretty neat. It's pretty amazing, right? So, next story we're going to talk about, right? What? What? What'd you say? I can't. Hi, everybody.
Toasters.
Everybody here is saying hi. Everybody.
Toaster's burning.
The toaster's burning. What toaster's burning? This is what we need. This is what you need in your life. Oh, where's my goodies at? I was wanting to show everybody my new goodies. Where are they at? Go get them. I don't know where they're at. What?
YouTube.
YouTube.
Right here.
YouTube. Hey, yeah,
Closer.
you gotta watch that for me.
Closer.
Ta-da! Yeah, nice. See, if you can see it, I can't see it. See, I can't. We're doing YouTube live too, so forgive me.
Yeah, we're
Forgive
trying.
me. We're trying to do YouTube live too, because we got group video we want to stick on. Oh, it's awesome, so amazing.
It doesn't let you turn the flashlight on though.
It won't.
Stupid.
Stupid.
Where's your goodies at?
Come on, I'll knock that flashlight out. Nah, too much money. Too much equipment. What? Where is it?
Where is
You
it?
I don't know. I don't know what to do with it. Yeah, y'all seen
That
it.
don't
right?
work.
My ear's itching. Sorry.
Really? You don't know what you did with it.
Hi, how's everybody doing? Love y'all. Mwah, hugs and kisses. Wish y'all were here. Yay. Happy New Year. We're coming up on a Happy New Year. Yay. We're having fun with it.
Did you see these?
It's 2023. Max BraggZ will be author of the year. #1 bookseller of the year. Everybody will be begging to get their copy. Not begging. I mean, really, they'd be begging. They want a copy so much. So, it's just that good. I mean, hey, eBay, 1 million for my book. That's not bad. There. And why? Because I got other plans too. What kind of plans we got? Check this out. Check this out. No, you can't see it yet. Hold on. Check this out. I like this. I like this. There you go. I'm gonna show the back first. Can I show the back first? Is that okay with
Which
everyone?
is the bag?
That's the bag. Ain't it pretty? Here we go. I'm gonna move it. Ain't that pretty? Check out my shirt. See, it matches my hat. Matches my eyes. No, my eyes are blue. Never mind. Whoops. Kind of made a color chart there. Problem. Okay.
Maybe
Now
you
ready
should
for
say
the
that
other
in a
side. This is
different
the back.
voice.
Yeah, this is the back.
It matches my
I
eyes.
got that like eyes. I love you. ESP, baby. Yeah. Anyway, check it out. Here we go. One more time. One more time for the back. Because you're going to love the front. I mean, everybody has talked about how pretty this book is turning out. Just the pretty artwork. Check that one out.
Your dad is on YouTube.
Check it out. Check it out. Ain't that pretty? Oh, wait. I can't get it straight. Hold on. There it is. Ta-da. Loving it. Loving it. Oh, man. Now, in my YouTube, can you see it in YouTube, too? Ta-da. Yay. Yay. Okay, where's my other goodies? Here we go. Here we go. Ta-da. Ta-da. I'm going to wear it. Let's see what it stinks. Just got it in, actually. Now it smells like a shirt. I'm hoping nobody wore it yet. Woo. Thank God. Yeah, it smells like a new shirt. Yeah. Don't look at me like that. It might have come from China for all I know. No telling where. No telling if the Eskimos are wearing it. Hold on. I know this is scratching my mic. I know it's scratching my mic. I'll be right back. Hold on. Okay. I hope I'm on. I'm hoping everybody can hear me talking. Come here. Come to Papa. There you go. Okay. So I got. So I need to make a fashion statement. Ta-da! How's that? Does that look good? Get your shirt today. Ta-da! Get your shirt today. Bloodstone's Megaverse. Soon it'll be 1849. Bloodstone Megaverse. Very good work. Everyone talking about how good a work it's doing. We're getting better. Getting better. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Thank you all for your prayers, your support, your blessings. All the things we've been talking about with Bloodstone. It's been a beautiful ride. Thank you so much. Now, next up, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, this excites me. This excites me. I'd like to have like a Bloodstone Megaverse hat. Say PG style on top. Yeah. That'd be so cute. Okay, next up. Especially on me. Because there ain't nothing as handsome and sexy as me. Superman. Ain't got no on me. Yeah. Check them out. Check them out. You ready? Here we go. Are you ready? Check them out. Bing. Look at that card. One of our our new bookmarks. Ta-da! See that? Ta-da! So if you see these, remember they're bookmarks. They're not just cards, for example. I'm actually flipping them around for both of y'all to see. See how I'm doing that? See, I'm going back and forth. And then I'll flip them around like so. I can do that, yeah, I can multitask. I can chew and spit and walk at the same time, I think. Is it talk, spit, or walk at the same time? Something like that. Oh, yeah. I want my bourbon balls. Give me my bourbon balls. I promised the guy who would give me the bourbon balls. Tonight was the night I was going to finally try them. I got some bourbon balls for Christmas. As well as I want a shot of peppermint schnapps. Now, ladies and gentlemen, remember, as I said, this is an adult show. Pure viewer. I don't know why I want to say pure. Pure viewer discretion is advised. There you go. Parental advisory. Parental advisory. Warning. This show may contain explicit contents. Like that right there. Okay. So, who's going to bring me the bourbon balls? I want one. Bring them. One shot of peppermint schnapps. That's what I want. Now, why? Because this is somebody who gave me some for New Year, Christmas. Do you know where that is? Huh? You don't know where that is? Right there. So, am I going to drink? No, I'm going to turn my head so I don't drink. Then I'm going to turn my head back, and the drink will be gone. That's a magic trick, okay? So, remember that. I'm not going to do it on TV because I do not promote any underage stuff or activities at all. Now, if you're an adult and you want to take off your clothes and stand in the living room and scream, I can't stand Max BraggZ, go ahead. Now, if you stand in your living room butt naked and go, I love you, Max BraggZ, well, go ahead. Go ahead. I shout, oh yeah, I'm going to take off my clothes with you. No, I ain't do it. Trust me. Too much show work to do. So, you do what you're doing, and do I dance in the mirrors? Yes, I do, because I love me too. Like that right there? Yeah. Okay. We're having fun. By the way, I'm doing a big promotion on the double bacon cheeseburger. Did y'all see that? Huh? Yes, I have a lot of likes. I do have some contenders who may be in the works. So, if you're a promoter or you know a promoter who is interested in doing the I don't want to say it disrespectfully, or, you know, the 2 cow spot over cheeseburger, or, you know, the 2 ox spot over cheeseburger. I don't know. How would you do it? But Max BraggZ cooks a cheeseburger. And the 2, you know, they'd have to be evenly matched weight people. Females fight females, men fight men. They on the couch. That's all they do. That's all they want to do. That's how they do. That's how they live. But they think they can win this double bacon cheeseburger I'm going to make. And I promise you. No, you can't eat the double bacon cheeseburger to find out if it's worth fighting for. No, you got to eat the double cheeseburger after. Now, I do samples. I mean, what do I mean by that? Well, if the contenders come together and we promote this show, and the show really happens, I would take, you know, and let you sample it so you say, oh man, this is worth it, because I know me. I've got 13 years of experience, night and day cooking. You just think much I haven't cooked, ladies and gentlemen. Know not much about. Oh, what's this? Yeah. Watching you, guy. Okay. Watching you too. Yeah. Alright, so I'm reading my messages and stuff as I go, because it's like back and forth. And I know some people watching this, and I know some people watching there. Just letting you know what people are saying and doing. Saying, hey.
You know, if they're watching, they can see that too.
Yeah. So,
I didn't know if you realize that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need some coffee. Oh, wait. Hold on. I want coffee. I want the bourbon ball. Is the bourbon ball done? I want a big shot of peppermint schnapps. I like to smell it more than, you know. I like, and then it's gone. That's how that works. So, no, don't do that at home. Not do that at home or anywhere. But here we go. Taster's test choice. Let's see if they're worth it or not. Okay, so what is this? Put some in there.
I thought you said you didn't want to do
Just
it
a little
for
more.
shot.
A little more. Look at that. Look at that. I had a friend of mine give me chocolate candy bourbon balls. For the kiddies at home who don't know what bourbon is, we're not going to tell them. But for the adults, we're going to say chocolate bourbon balls. Yes. So, I appreciate this. I will try it. We'll see my reaction to it. If I'm a man who can handle it, I may not be able to. And I got my shot of peppermint snot. So, what time is it, though? I don't even know what time.
11:41.
11:41 on December 31st, 2022. Max BraggZ is singing out the old year right into the new year. Sliding on. Train. Yeah. Take me out of this town. Man, who don't like good Blackfoot music? Some good music, man. Turn the Page, all them good songs. Oh, man. Check it out. Who wants it? You want to try? Here we go. Okay. Yeah, take a bite. Yeah, there you go. Now, see? Now I'll get mine back. See? That's what I'll do. Oh, yeah. We're going to try this. Are you supposed to do it all at once? I didn't ask. Or is it just supposed to be like...
However you can eat it. They're kind of hard right now.
They're hard.
They're not supposed to be this hard.
Stick it in the microwave. They've been in the freezer. Yeah, it's supposed to be this hard. I can't help it. I didn't know where they were.
You don't want to drink them together.
You don't want to do what? Don't roll your eyes at me. I'm talking to me.
Come bite into it?
No, not if it's that hard. No, I don't want y'all to say a word either. This isn't something I do very often. I'm really a free drinker. I'm not really a drinker, nor do I drink. I'm a free drinker. You say, what's a free drinker? Never heard of that term. Well, I kind of agree with you, you know. I'm going to make it up. Here we go. I don't. I probably drink like maybe one shot in the last year. You know. It's rare. I'm doing this for the show. I'm doing this for live. That's why I'm doing this. It's New Year's and just saying, hey, you know, I don't support alcohol in any way, shape, or fashion. If you have an alcohol problem, please do not watch, listen. Just tune out until I'm done. Then you can come back. If you got drug addictions, please, this is an adult show. Remember what I said.
Oh my gosh.
I do not advocate it. That's why, okay, cheers everybody. You will not, I'm going to suck this up. See that? I just went right up the nose.
Are them drinks still out in the truck?
Right up the nose. And, oh my Lord, what is it? Check it out. She frozen. She frozen.
Oh,
Bourbon chocolate balls. Reminds me of a song
because I wanted one of them spice.
from South Park. Anybody remember that?
Go back to the truck.
Chef balls. I can't remember how it went.
Chocolate salty balls.
Ah, I figured somebody else would say it besides me, because I wasn't going to say it.
I didn't watch that show that much, but I can remember that because it was funny as crap.
Good. Yes. Yes. If you want a dozen of these next year, come talk to me.
Next year.
You gotta have ID
you know
ready.
next year is here in about 15 minutes.
You better have ID ready. I don't play that game. I don't care who you are. Yeah, that's me. Because, hey, the law's the law. Respect it. Obey it.
What did you want?
Because then, if you don't, you're going to get in trouble. That reminds me, another story tonight. Why do people who don't like cops always end up in jail? What did I just say? People who don't like cops always end up in jail. Why?
Because they also don't like donuts.
No. Okay. How many people that sat in jails and prisons and stuff like that, saying they don't like cops, but then they end up being facilitated by it because they're acting up, showing out. Those who do that, and then they're like, I don't like cops, and then you find out. Well, I wonder why. But it's just a question. You know, I mean, whatever you want, do as you please. Within the limits of the law. There you go. So, are these any good? Actually, they're very good. Thank you. Thank you for the blessing. So I'm eating New Year's candy. Not really good. I mean, really good. I was told don't eat no more than a couple. What are you whispering about? I can't hear you over there. You did what? What is it?
I don't know. Something to make you ask questions.
What is that?
What is what?
I don't know.
Well, if you don't know, how am I
Are they
supposed to
made
know?
with it? I guess that's what it looks like, right?
They smell like they're made with it.
The pecans get soaked in bourbon, like overnight.
Pecans get soaked in bourbon overnight.
And then you mix the pecans with powdered sugar and dip it in chocolate.
And then you do the powdered sugar dipped in chocolate. So that's how these were made. They're very good. I don't know you want one right now, but maybe next year. Maybe next year. Always can hope. Man can always dream. Maybe next year.
So in
This year
13 minutes,
13 minutes, you know. Goody, goody, goody. I'm not the one missing out. Anyway. That leads us to the next story.
who's supposed? Are we supposed to watch some balls drop or something at
I don't know.
midnight? You don't know?
New York already dropped its balls.
Well, I don't care about New York.
Well,
Ain't you couldn't
I ain't dropping my balls on TV for nobody.
you couldn't pay me to go to New York.
13 minutes. BraggZ is going to drop his balls. That would be real good, wouldn't it? Hey, we can do that. Hold on. I don't want to give too much away. Like I said, it is a new year. Hey, we got any coffee over there? Somebody give me coffee and bourbon. Somebody
Gotta
give me
make
coffee
some.
and bourbon. Man, I left my new cup somewhere. Where did I leave it? Huh? I want to eat pizza.
Slow down.
I'm gonna eat your pizza. Pizza, 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 pizza. I'm gonna eat that pussy.
I've only ate a couple of chips today and I'm about to starve.
What about?
Yeah. Pizza, I'll eat some pizza. Pizza.
The other one ate
Pizza. Pizza. Anyway, we'll cook a pizza. They said they're gonna cook some pizza. Like it right there. Bing. So, hey, check it out, right? Talking about music and stuff. I want to give a big shout out to some actors out there I know, some wrestlers I know, to all you out there who's been watching that knows me, from authors to all that. Happy New Year's to each of you that I've been in contact with and stuff. Thank you so much for your replies, your likes, and your uplifting thing that I keep getting from people is just keep working. You're going places. Just keep doing it. And you know I feel that in my soul. And that's how I'm going to do this. Because I do believe that by the time, not do believe, I know by the time we get done, this is going to be, this is a golden opportunity to share with the world an ability we all have to become superheroes. We can stay the villains. We can stay the villains. But we can move up. Just got to let the past go to do it. Just got to move up that ladder as fast as you can, and we'll make it. Don't lose the knowledge. Go forward. Go forward, my wayward sons, children. Yay. Happy New Year. Max BraggZ. Right now, I don't even know if I'm making any sense, but I'm trying to. So, it's all from Bloodstone's Megaverse. The first episode is written. I wanted to go into a little detail on that. It starts off getting you to understand what a true demon dog is. I mean, really. So, it really goes into a good detail. Then the second goes into the Hellcats. Awesome. That's right. Pizza. Pizza, pizza, pizza. I'm gonna eat your pizza, yeah, pizza, yeah, pizza, pizza, pizza. I'm gonna eat that, that. Yeah, that pizza, la 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 la. That's me. That's me. Always crazy me. And having fun. That cuckoo, cuckoo. It's almost 12 o'clock. We can go cuckoo, 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 cuckoo. Ding, cuckoo.
9
Ding dong,
more
cuckoo.
minutes.
How many?
9.
9 more minutes. T minus 9 and counting.
I did have a.
Houston, we got a problem.
I changed the clock on this laptop to.
Everyone, ESP, I love
Showed
you
the
too.
seconds, and now it's not doing it
Thank you
no
for
more.
joining your pastor today. We're going to make it to heaven all the way, but heaven on earth forever. Hallelujah. Somebody shout, Jesus can. Yes, we can. Somebody say, Christ can do it. Yes, we can. Somebody say, Muhammad, Buddha, Allah, all of them. Yes, we can. Everybody can say, Hercules. Everybody can say, Achilles. Everybody can say, in the name of Jesus Christ, in the name of God, all above. Amen. Jehovah, Jehovah, Jabra, J, A, what's up? And even one of my favorite all-time gods. His name is, say it lightly. Everybody loves it. Ubagaba. The name of Ubagaba.
We don't talk about that weirdo.
You're not kidding. I know. You want me to stop doing it. I love it. I love it. Anyway, stop. Anyway. Take the glasses off so you don't see the glare so much. Okay, so I'm going to be eating my pizza here in a minute. I think the bourbon balls are working on me. I didn't mean to say it like that, but that's what they call them. So, they're really good. They're really good. Thank you. Thank you so much for this opportunity to present this candy. Some of my friends give me, and appreciate it so much. I wanted to get on here and say, yes, this is very good stuff. It really is. Well, I'm going to take the rest of it and put in my coffee. It ain't much, but hey. So, like I said, with the Hellcats in the second episode, really will liven up things as far as your perspective of what Satan can do and what he can't do. There isn't much he can't do. There's a lot he can do. Most people just assume, because of what they taught to believe and stuff, they know just a piece and a part of Satan. The actual truth is, he is actually part of the creation center. I said that wrong. Creation's cornerstone would make more of a sense. It takes 2 cornerstones. And that's how I've got to use the character. That's how I've got to portray the second greatest power of all eternity. We all know that the first power is, of course, supposed to be good, and the second power is supposed to be bad. So we all relate to going far left with God and far right with, far right with God, far left with the devil, or vice versa. The balance is 50-50. So as a writer, I have to balance everything at 50-50 with Bloodstone's Megaverse, which contributes to Malefax, who is the referee who balances the scale and the powers, much like most all stories say. The most beautiful part about any king in a kingdom is there's 2 things that king's got to have before he can let anybody have power. And a lot of people say, no, that's not true. Now, hold on. Every story starts with the king, regardless of how you try to undo that. Every story does. For example, a king needs the dragon, and he needs the joker. Because when he ain't fighting, he needs the entertainment. So he can focus. Now, 4th part to every great story comes the queen. Then you have your 4 structures. That's when the queen, not any good story that comes out has ever started with a queen to a king. It's never made it that way. For some reason, that story has never happened. If you go back, it's always started with the seed and then the egg. The same way it's going to work come last civilization, civilization before now, and the other ones. And it comes right back to us again. So let's keep climbing up the ladder. Stop being offended because of male and females. Sorry, you're not going to change that structure. It never worked. It never will. You can try, but I believe as a God would say to you, go ahead. Try it. Huh. Good luck with that. I promise. So I really believe in writing that down. It doesn't take any illusion away what's actually going to happen. Actually, females like the idea that the men do as they're supposed to do on a general scale. Be the head, the one who takes that first step, who's looking 30 years in the future, not right now, because it is a paradigm between the two races of humanity, between male and female. Most females think what? They're trying to take care of the babies. They're trying to move the household. What does 30 years look like to them? Well, 30 years to them looks like right now. To a man who is ahead out there, looking at what's coming at them through life and saying, come on, now you're being the man. Now you're taking the steps your family needs and stuff. And a lot of people don't agree with that. But notice, we don't see in any true, how would you put it, governments. All governments work the same way too. All of them do. All religions, all the organizations work the same way. We all have to have a head leadership. There are women out here who are preachers, are prophetess, but hold on. I want you to understand what a lot of people fail to see. Mariah in the Bible, who tested Moses, said she had the same power he did, and Moses kicked her out of the temple like she was nothing, made her sick and all kinds of stuff, and God says, you ain't getting back in until you apologize for trying to take the place of a man to begin with. Whoa, that was to a prophetess. So you remember, God started the seed and then gave the egg. You can't change it, women. And those women who truly love their insides and who they are born to be, love knowing they back their man. Love knowing that man's got 30 years coming covered. They're going to push, they're going to kick like the lion laying in the den. But when that lion's got to get up and look you in the eye, I don't care if you're a rhino. You know the next 30 years are covered. Waiting for it. Waiting for it. That makes a lot of sense. As a man, you need to stand like that. Now, a lot of people say, well, you're being harsh. Or, that's not the way we're teaching today. Well, I can't help what I'm saying is true. Because the next civilization that was lost will go right back to it. So you see what I'm saying? When I say a balance of 50-50, the more you kick against creation, the way it is designed, the more the earth is going to woodworm it. She's going to clean back. She wants to be what she was born to be. And anything walking on top and on top of her, females are starting to feel this all around the world. That's part of our creation. The men are starting to feel it. We've let too many boys become boys. We've let too many girls become men. You can feel the different divides that's happening among the world. This speech is not me talking. This is what is happening. Look around. The more you kick against it, this planet intends to kick back. Because she wants to be the female to her master, which is the Godhead. So what's she going to do? Now remember this. If you believe in any God at all, the God you love is all powerful. He could flip on the switch, flip it back off, and you swore not a second will stop. But God knows there was something rippling. There was a rippling. What happened? For that few seconds? No. For that. What happened? Can you tell me? God can tell you every word. So do you see what I'm getting at? We think outside God. Even the computer obeys His voice. Isn't that amazing? Think about it. So, How was that for this new year? 2023. We said we'd be back. Here we are, having fun like everyone else. What time is it, Nate Dogg?
It's 1 minute past.
Oh my God, we missed New Year's. No, we
You
didn't.
missed
We
the
sat
balls.
here wrapped up in it. Yeah. 2023, the year of Max BraggZ takes it all over. Hallelujah. And somebody shout, the #1 author. Yeah, Pulitzer Prize winner. Yeah, the best of all works. Yeah, movies and productions. Yay. Do you want to join my train? Oh, come on. You know my phone number is what? 270-80-8606.
You had to think about it.
No, I'm taking my time with it. I'm doing what I do best. JungleTable72@gmail.com. You can get in touch with me there. If you want to get in touch with me, you can get in touch with me in my channels on YouTube, Facebook, Chester O'Shelley. I don't leave it blank. Oh yeah, and I still ain't smoked that yet. So I'll just hold it for a minute. Next up. Now we're beautiful. Slicer and Dice are going to make more of an appearance in my episodes. Well, of course. As long as I'm practicing, I always make sure you get the blunt of it. I want to. That's the details. You got to stay a cut above the rest. If not, you know, when you're riding at the top of that pinnacle, when you're the one standing on top of it, you got to see it all coming. Till it's gone. And then it comes right back. Hey, how is everybody doing? Max BraggZ, very late with Max BraggZ. Good morning, everybody. I'm enjoying the ride, and I appreciate your time with us and the way that I do get to have fun and talk, and you spend time with me, and I get to relax your mind with my stories going, I never thought of that before. Because we really don't pick the right stuff out of stories like we should. For example, Paul Revere was probably the only instrument in all history, Paul Revere, to say the British is coming. So what that don't mean much to me. Technically, that was the turning point of the New World.
Winter is coming.
Winter is coming. Winter is coming. Paul Revere shouting again, winter is coming. We're only in the eye of the storm. That's why I said we're taking it hostage. 2023 belongs to Satan. That's right. Bloodstone Megaverse. Send me my money. Send me my checks. Send me through all the outlets. I want you to watch my YouTube videos. The more you view it, the more I get. You say it's not true. Well, go look at all the YouTube videos you have been making money. I didn't ask you to hand it to me. I'm just asking for your help sharing it with you. So I could do more of this. I want 2023, my list for everybody. One of the things I like to do is, and maybe this year I'm praying, but then again, you know, I got to get the investors on board, those who want to work with me. Sit down, we talk about it, we get it strategized and put it out there. People who don't ever get a chance to get a vacation, a lot of them in this world, who deserve one. I know a guy who's going overseas soon, very soon, and he's young. And you know what I told him? I told him, hey man, I appreciate your time and your service. He's going somewhere to help keep this country safe. He deserves a vacation. He deserves a good cruise and not have to worry about paying for anything. Just not even have to worry about getting there. Have a ride there. I want to be able to put that program in place for those who are less fortunate, those who have struggled in this life and deserves a break. Just to rest on a beach like everyone else for a while. Sometimes we don't get that. And it helps. It really helps the stress in a lot of lives, a lot of things. You get to do things that you see all the time somewhere else, and then you shut it off, and you're like, man, if I could just be, in Jamaica for a day, and you set up certain programs where people can go vacation in different areas. Restaurants who will help out start doing that. You know, hey, you know what, we're going to serve a lot of people this week. Or something, you know, set out a piece of program for those who don't get to eat $100 plate meals and go out whenever they feel like. Those who struggle to get up $100, You know, you can find them people out there. There's programs for it. It's like the Dollar General store. I give the deals, all the deals I can, that I'm allowed to give. And I try to point them out because I know how much my people need it. I know how much you need it. Because I need the same things. I mean, if I sat in Hollywood right now, it'd be right here at the store. I'd be right here in my town. If I sit in the White House somewhere, I'm here about my town. I love my people. I love everyone who I get to meet. That's why I don't have bitterness in my heart. If you got bitterness in your heart with me, that's not my fault. I've made amends. I've done all I can do. All I can say is, just come along, enjoy the ride. That's all I got. Because we want to enjoy this ride together. Life can get better, not worse. How are we going to do it? That's why I like all the people who are watching shoot Groot. I mean, people just loving that little girl. And I do too. When I found out she was a little girl, then I realized a few things about Groot. Such as, I'm the one, she got up on my fingers the other day. And I'm going to catch a video of it. I put my finger down. And it was like she got up and she held my little finger right here. And then she climbed right up it. And she's never done that. And then it's like, okay, I'm going to start moving my hand. And usually when I'm moving it out of the tank, she jumps back off. She was riding it. She rode it right out up to me. So that tells me she's getting enough brain, you know. She's now getting her memories and her thoughts, you know. Mwah, God bless that little angel. Because, I mean, even that little critter, she has been such a big help in our world. I mean, we really didn't know if she'd be a great addition to this family. But she's become like, everybody gets up and feed her, everybody getting up and making sure she's all right, and her temperatures and stuff at night. Can I get some coffee? Please? Just one of you, thank you. I haven't ate my pizza yet. I was supposed to get a fork with my pizza. But, because I eat my pizza with a fork most of the time. But thank you. Thank you for the pizza. Thank you for the food. Thank you for the blessings, everyone. Thank you for all the other goodies in my life. Yay. All my friends, you know what I'm talking about. To all my guys out in other towns via satellite. I've got some, yes, who I am hanging out with too. Right now, actually. So, no, we're not actually alone. You see, that's the difference.
Why are you using a fork? Use the handlebar.
But now I got a fork, so.
Use the handle on the pizza.
So technically, you'll find out more what we're working with via satellites. Hey, it's going to be fun. 2023, I believe New Year's 2024, we will have more than one place set up. I believe it's going to be all around the world. I'm going to feel that. I'm going to pray that we know it's going to be like different areas, and I'll be able to go back and forth with music. Bloodstones will be huge. And everybody will pretty much, by the time of the end of the year, will know Bloodstones or know something about it. And we're doing the 24. We're working with a computer. I said it once before, back probably about 6 months ago, that we were working with avatar stuff and 3D images. You've probably seen some of the pictures I put up of the 3D images. Very nice. Very nice. And
it still isn't Disney quality.
we're getting there. Disney, I'm getting there. I mean, they might as well just call me now, because it won't be long till they know who I am. It's that good. Just like Netflix, like Hulu, Warner Brothers. They all knowing who I am. They're really coming along and saying, hey, he's written something. It's gotten word of mouth through the publishing companies and everything. He's written something that everybody likes. At first, Bloodstone Megaverse throws your mind for a loop. That's what I wanted. So when you start hearing it's not a gory scene of any kind, Bloodstone don't become so, you know, vividly detailed. Bloodstones, let me say it like this. The ancients have always used stone and blood as a preference for earth. Bloodstones, Megaverse, because everybody talks about dimensions and all. And I wanted people to understand that Bloodstones actually means planet Earth, Mother Home. You know, that's what it actually stands for. It is really a metaphoric ideal of what people call Earth. So when people talk about bloodstones in the book, they're referring to the earth. Because the stones become alive. Technically, if we come from dirt, which is also stone, then technically we are the blood stone.
We're dirt.
We're dirt. Hey, everybody, how you doing today, BraggZ? We are dirt. Not really, but it's, you know.
Joe Dirt.
Joe, no, ain't no Joe Dirt to this. I ain't that way. I can't do it. I can't wear the piggy tail in the back. I can't go with all that. But hey,
Piggy
it was a
tails.
good movie. Yeah, didn't he have long like piggy
It's a
tail?
mullet.
That's how long ago I've watched it. It's all right. I guess I could say it could be Joe Dirt. Shoot, some guy walks inside the store the other day and he goes, "Oh, this one day in band camp, we all stopped to listen." I even made the comment. I said, "Is this a scene from American Pie?" He did. He come out
Was
and
your
said
old
it.
girlfriend a redhead?
He said it. He goes, "This one day in band camp, we all stopped." I mean, everybody in the whole store had to stop. We like, let him finish it. He wouldn't finish it. He wouldn't finish it. It was so funny. We all started snickering. We knew where he was going with this, but he wouldn't finish it. I'll finish it. Yeah. Go Joe Dirt. Go Joe Dirt. Okay, anyway, we're just having fun, right? Okay, I think I had too many bourbon balls. Look, that's good. That nougat. Is that nougat? Is that what they call that, nougat?
Yeah.
Okay, now check out the pecan. Yeah, it's good. Hurry up, I'm gonna mix it with my coffee. Okay, anyway. Happy New Year 2023. We got it. Here you go. Got to learn to start practicing your 2, 0, 2, 3 now. Because, you know, if you don't, trust me, tomorrow I'll be trying to figure out how to write January 1st, 2022. I'll be trying to figure that one out. Because I'll be like, haven't we been here before? Deja vu. ESP. Psychedelic waves. Here we go. Made it into the new year and had an itch in my head.
We have entered the Twilight Zone.
I sing right now, but it's nuts giving me the rest of my money.
Why would you eat some nuts? You already got 2, don't you?
Peanuts. No, pecans. Man, nuts, pecans.
Don't you got 2 walnuts?
No, I got chestnuts. What did I say about that? My mama named me when I was born, okay? I can't do it. Jet's nuts. Come on, you know it's funny. Jet's nuts. Come on. Oh man, had so much fun today. Tell you this one, okay? I'm trying to get through this and not have no dead air. Get on with the story. Here we go. Okay,
Dead air.
here's my card.
That's dead air. Right there, dead air.
All right, now QR code this will take you to any information you want to know. Here we go. I think
You
it's
can't
supposed to.
QR code your own cell phone screen.
Yeah, you can. I've done it.
How?
You stick the phone to it. Pause it. You can't do it while it's moving, but you pause it and you can go to it with your phone. And take you a picture.
I can't do a QR code of a picture.
Okay, so you need a TV screen or a computer screen. So, you know, go get your, you know, family member turning you on TV like I do. Then I'll take a picture, you see. And we got the Square. If you want a book, a PG-13, you want to order it from me or one of us here from Deanna, Nate, or one of the people that I know who's going to be selling them. as well as the merchandise. I got some people interested in working on my merchandise, so I plan to get with them and work with that. Where was I going with this? I don't know. Somebody tell me. Oh yeah. No, I forgot that. Hold on. I'm having fun now, so thank you all for the coffee. Thank you for the fun. Thanks for stepping in live for a few minutes and hanging out with us. Thank you so much. Now, QR code. I said I was going to show the QR code. Right. The story I was going to tell was, right, that how are you doing? The story I'm telling right now. Okay. Thank you all for your support. Really, sincerely from me and my family. Thank you. I want to be serious with all of you. I intend, we are working, not intend, maybe wrong choice of words. We are looking forward to doing probably 2 to 3 books this year, as well as all the off branches and episodes that come with it. So we really are going to focus on organizing each channel to do something different. In other words, if I get on Facebook and I talk about this, then Group will probably be on YouTube talking about something else, you know. We are going to start, there's a big weather stuff. I want to get into weather stuff. Get bigger in it. I want to learn more about the meteorology, you know, meteorology. And meteorology. I know some stuff. I mean, you know, I have studied some stuff. That's why I do storm chasing.
I learned that word in band camp.
I don't want to know what else you learned in band camp, okay? Okay,
well, it was with a flute and another girl.
you play your little heart out, that's all I can tell you. Okay, so.
You heard of the Pied Piper, right?
Yeah. Lead them to the water. If they don't pay me, lead them to the water. That's what he said. If they don't pay, I'll lead them to the water. They better start paying. So, that's the story. Next up is the story that I was going to tell. Storm chasing. The weather is supposed to be really nice tomorrow, but they're also saying there's a storm coming in behind it. A really bad storm. So, if it does get bad, I'm going to be out in it as much as I can. If I ain't got to work, I got to work tomorrow night at the store. So come by, see me. How y'all doing? Thank you so much for all the fun we've been having. And I tell you what, you know, with the storms coming, if I can tomorrow night, I get out and we'll see what's happening. And, you know, we'll do some praying and see if we can't just keep, you know, that this area just won't be hurt very badly. I mean, you know, it's sad what happened last year with the devastating storms that ripped through here. I really hate to see it happen again. All of us, right? You know, we're all in that degree.
20 minutes north of here.
So, 20 minutes north of here. Even though I went outside, I was outside and I took some video last year, right before it happened. I went out there and I mean, it's like lightning and all that stuff. And really, you felt like there was a tornado in the area. And I mean, a lot of things got blown over here. So, I mean, it was close. Now, I will tell you that I will start putting out some of my weather experiences. I've been through a lot of storms in my life. And those storms, from tornado to tornado to tornado. I was even down in a hurricane in Louisiana one time. So, I've been through a lot of different storms.
Oh, what about Dallas?
Dallas is probably the baddest storm I've ever been in. I mean, it was horrendous that day. 2009. I think it was October 2009.
Yeah, it was like 18 or 20 tornadoes all surrounding you.
They consider something like 22 tornadoes that hit between Fort Worth and Dallas. It threw trailers in the air. I mean, there was truck stops destroyed, buildings. Nobody died, but there was a lot of injuries. I was dead at that time in the middle of Dallas, trying to get unloaded. I get out of my truck, and there is like swirls all over the top. I mean, I felt like I could almost reach out and touch them. They were coming down. And I was just, I mean, if it had sucked the truck off the ground, I mean, stuff was just coming up off the ground. I didn't know how much more force it was going to take to lift up what this truck right here beside me that I've been driving. I mean, literally, you felt like the ground was letting go of you. It was wild. I mean, you just everywhere. And I took recorded images of what I could at the time with my phone, but I don't have them pictures.
It was a different phone, and the quality was bullcrap back then.
Yeah. I mean, you couldn't really. I mean, I would explain how this was when you see the videos, but you know,
It would have been better off to have a one of them Kodak cameras.
When you go look up on YouTube those storms, go watch the devastation around it. I mean, Dallas was like, I mean, I was right there with it. I mean, I had nowhere to go. I was locked out of the facility and everything. A lot of people don't know that. I was standing outside. I had nowhere to go. But I had the Lord. I had the Lord and I had my prayers. And it was like, I just stayed connected with Him. And I mean, I was even singing joy and stuff in the storm. I mean, I really got that connected at that time. That I was like, I didn't feel afraid. That the fear was gone. It was such an amazing time. Then, I want to say, Oklahoma City got hit. A lot of people don't know. I've never told this story. I was in Oklahoma City right down where they got hit really hard. Back, I'd have to look the videos up on YouTube. But back several years ago, in 2000 something, when Oklahoma City got hit hard, I was setting up at a rest area, watching this huge tornado go right behind me. I mean, you see that in the videos. At the same time, I had nowhere to go. I mean, you just didn't know which way it was going to go. You're just hoping that it went right on by, and that's what it did. Oh, you know. I was in Ohio and drove through the middle of one. 3 or 4 trucks did. We did like a convoy. We went right through. We was on the CB talking to each other and everything. I'm talking about some scary stuff. We sitting and watching other trucks get flipped around on the road, picked up and thrown down. That happened in Illinois too. So you know. Other areas and storms that's happened. I went to sleep one night in the truck stop. I woke up the next morning. The truck stop was wiped out. You could see behind me almost a mile stretch up to the back doors of my truck, and it stopped. And they said a tornado had touched down.
Here, watch your coat, your plate, and your book.
Yeah, my co-host is here to visit everybody. He decided to go to work today. Okay, so everybody want to see him? Come on. Sos, come here. Get up here. Come say hello to everybody. He finally decides to show up. You've been out enjoying the New Year. See, he's been out enjoying. He got, hey, your breath stinks. What you been doing? Guilty. You've been drinking again, y'all. He guilty. Smell like alcohol. Smell like a brewery factory. Get off, man. Get over and lay down. Behave. Happy New Year, everybody. 2023, the year of the Church of What's Happening for everyone. I'm glad you could join us, be part of this connection. I enjoy my friends, my family, and having fun with all this writing and getting to explain these characters to you and how things work with these characters and stuff. It is a bloodline system handed down from generation to generation to this night. And there is a point to it all. But first you got to get all the characters lined up, and then you got to get all the systems in place, like all the prison worlds and stuff. A lot of it's done. It's just got to be finished, put to paper, and then on the computer, and we are working on it day and night. Sometimes things take a little longer. For example, the computer wanted to freeze up on our group videos earlier. They wanted to freeze up on them, and there's nothing we can do. So, have you got that video downloaded? Is it on yet? Have you put it anywhere? The group video, his 2023 video is nice.
It's just getting finalized.
I wanted to wait and get it finalized before we send it out and let everybody see it. I mean, that's what, you know. I'd end the show and send it out and once it's finalized. So, but it's in the works right now. I want you to get the first one, But then after that, hopefully tomorrow we'll have the three other, it's 3 clips altogether. So we get one out. Hopefully we'll have the other 2 clips out for you as soon as possible. And I will keep you informed. Of course, you know I will. Like I said, as storm progresses tomorrow, I'm going to do live stuff if I can. If if the storm hits when I'm at work, I'm at work, and when I get off, then I'll get back to it. And that's how I am. Doing it for y'all, because y'all do it for me. So many people has come to the store and said, yeah, hey man, good to see you, everybody. And they've been watching this stuff, and I want to give it back to them and say, hey, thank you for just spending a little time with me, get to see me outside of work, get to see how I am back here, and then I go back to the store and I act with nothing like this right now. Nothing like it. And that's just another personality flaw I got to deal with, as well as my dog. Now, see, this is my recliner, Zeus. He's under me right now. You gonna get up? You gonna lay there? Zeus, I'm talking to you. You gonna say anything to these people? Zeus, you gonna say anything to him? No. He's embarrassed because he stayed out late. He didn't call home. He has a curfew, and he's just gonna go hide his head. Hope I go away for a minute. See, there he is. See? Hey, quit. Man, you get me. Look at you, Zeus. Crazy. I told you, he's more crazier than I am. Okay. Like I said, Zeus is one of them who won't say much. He don't argue much. Really is unopinionated. He really has no opinion. If he don't like what I'm saying, he does that. Okay, you see what he's doing? Yeah. So right now he just don't care what I got to say. Okay, it's a finalized night. It's still working.
Oh my gosh, hold on.
Oh my gosh, hold on. To what?
Which one are you talking about?
Taylor? The one you showed me earlier. That.
Well, of course, that one's finalized.
I thought you were going to put it out. Once he says that he's going to put it out, then I'm going to get off the show. And 7 to 8 o'clock in the morning, I'll be doing a live, back live. And you'll see what I'm coming up with. So you want to stay tuned at what is actually at 7 o'clock. Some more goodies.
Be afraid.
Be afraid. Very, very afraid. Now, you ain't got to be afraid. You can be very happy. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Max BraggZ with you. Writer, published author, creator of Bloodstone's Megalovers. Come play, join the fun, get your book today. Get your copy all the way. Here we go. What do you say? 2023, all the way. Mwah! Love you all. Love you all. So as soon as Nate gets that finalized and tells me it's starting to hit, I'll tell you where it's going. We're going to put it on YouTube Reels, Facebook Reels. So watch them both. Go to both of them.
YouTube,
Shorts.
no.
It'll be just straight.
Just YouTube.
Just YouTube.
And then Facebook Reels.
Yeah. And then it'll go to TikTok. So just watch them all. We're going to go to TikTok. I'm going to have it put on Instagram, Twitter. We're going to just send it out everywhere. So when you find it, you see it, just watch it. Take and hit the like and view, and we'd appreciate it so much. Me and my family wishing you a Happy New Year. We made it. Yay. Happy New Year, everybody. And we're all excited. For the most part, we're all tired because we've been up early. Real early. Working on. I had to get the store open. As well as some other stuff happened, a few emergencies, but we made it through the day, and I feel a lot of relief about the future of some situations, and really praying for healing in that situations, and a lot of those situations, and that's what we're going to focus on, because we know God can, and God knows who, and we ain't got to say everything because God already knows, and all you got to do is recognize and have that ignition, and boom, there it is. So I'm not going to talk about the emergencies much. I'm just going to say we're praying for healing on certain situations. And there's people out there who know what we're talking about. Pray for healing and stuff. Hey, we love you. We love you. We hope nothing happens to you. That's just the way it is. God bless you all. Thank you so much. Have we finalized yet?
Why are you asking about the same video being finalized that I said was finalized?
Okay, so
earlier?
you downloaded on anything yet? Tell me where I downloaded it. They go watch it.
I am getting to it. You know this thing is a piece of crap, right?
What's the coffee? You want to look it up? It's Optimus. It's Optimus against Megatron. See, I'm still a kid at heart, baby. Don't ever think I'll change. Cheers. It's coffee. Straight up coffee. See what I mean? So, we are the champions, my friends. Zeus, we're the champions. Zeus, the god of dogs. That's what he thinks. So, of course, I use them in practice runs and trials and stuff with the book, Bloodstone Megaverse. You know, really, Zeus is a thinker. He really is. For a dog, he's really smart thinker. We've caught him turning doorknobs. If he wants to go out, just right. If he wants to turn off a certain light, we've caught him flicking the light with his paw. That is a thinking dog. I mean, he really does think, and that's what I like about him. He's definitely been a blessing in his family. It just felt right. The moment we got the dog, we just knew that dog was put in our lives for a reason. And I think so. God could
To
refertilize
fill your
all
house
over
with
the valley.
turds.
Huh? Well, I told him I wanted to get him a job for all this child support people are wanting from him. Nothing I can do about it. I didn't start the fire. Somebody figure out how to make Zeus work for a living. That's all I can tell you. Next up, we got one downloaded in the system yet. I'm still looking for it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, as soon as the video comes out, it's wonderful. It is.
It doesn't happen in a flash on this old.
Well,
computer.
according to TV, it does. Happens in a flash. Like
You
that.
know, all them other YouTubers, they take, they actually took time to go through all the different edits and then the final step, the thumbnail.
Yeah. Well, we probably don't have the thumbnail on this one, but if you see the thumbnail on the next one, then that's cool.
Oh, we need a thumbnail.
Yeah, he's
Because
building.
people want their thumbnails.
I don't blame him. I like my thumbnails too. Check them out. I don't want them taken off. Yeah, we're working on the thumbnail as we speak. So, hey, we've learned a lot of stuff. I mean, we have learned a lot. It kind of brings back the older times when we were able to sit down and really start creating stuff with some of the new stuff we got back then. Started looking good, and now with things that are coming along and the possibility of the book, I really feel like it won't be long until we get to go to movie theaters, sit back and watch Bloodstone Megaverse for real, and real theaters with real actors and real production people who actually do this stuff for a living, where I can sit back and do some more writing and stuff and really be able to get in deeper into the crooks and nannies of the whole universe system. I understand it when some people say, you take DC Comics or Marvel or Disney, you're technically building a universe, and you've got to know that whole universe and system and how it works and make it designed, and then that makes you the creator. Well, that's what me, Nate Dogg, and the family's doing. I knew I'd run out of breath. Hold on. That's what we're working on, and it's a lot. So, it's taken us time to build this thing, but we are, as you can see, keep moving along, pushing a little bit more, and here we are, even to a status where I could get on live and start going, hey, how's everybody doing? God bless you, I love y'all. There's so many trials and errors, so many failures. Here I am, getting to sit here actually, and say hey to everybody and Happy New Year, 2023. I never dreamed I'd make it here. I told somebody that the other day. It just went off on me, Nate.
Did
Phone
you
just
plug
shut
your
off.
phone in?
So that's still on. Yay.
For now, it's got 38% battery.
I'm on to go. I just got kicked off Facebook. by choice.
I think
but
your
the
phone kicked you off
My
a bit.
phone kicked me off because it died.
Eh.
Okay. Mwah, peace, love, and I'll get back to this later. Check us out in the morning. Love y'all. Bye. Maxx BraggZ, late night, very late night. Hanging it up.